If you are already feeling the pressure to get it together this year, you're not overthinking, but you are starting from self rejection. And anytime growth is built on self rejection, it always makes everything feel so heavy, including the things that you really, really want. So if you're already feeling that pressure to force this year to work, let's get into why that is and another way that we can go about it. Because this year, it's not about force, it's about flow. Welcome, welcome. I'm Letitia, your life, love, and empowerment coach. And today we are talking about a truth that rarely ever sees the light of day because most people don't start the year from self love. They started from self rejection. That quiet little voice that's constantly talking low key in the background that says you're late, you're behind, or somehow last year disqualified you from this year. So if you are already feeling that pressure to force the year, just trust. This is confirmation that this conversation is for you. The hidden problem is that most people set their goals from shame, not self respect. So when you start your year from the place of, I'm finally gonna get it together this year, it might sound motivating in the moment, but really it's just tough love disguised as self punishment. Because truth be told, you don't need tough love to drag you across the finish line to achieve your goals. It doesn't have to be another year of struggle and strife and dragging yourself through to completion. Self criticism will create a sense of urgency, but it's not going to help you create the consistency that you're looking for. And we actually need consistency way more than we need that sense of urgency right now. Growth fueled by pressure always collapses. Whenever you start your growth plan from what's wrong with you, you're going to spend the whole rest of this year just trying to escape yourself. And that is the opposite of the energy that you want to be creating in. You don't grow by punishing yourself for who you were or who you have been. You grow by loving and honoring her for helping you get to where you are now and trusting that that version of you, she is exactly what you needed in order to get here to this place. So remember, you are not building from scarcity. And that's exactly what that energy always radiates. It's from that place of scarcity that really blocks your abundance. You can't grow in the ways that you really want to when you're coming from this place of constant lack. So this year, what if you're not starting over? Now, hear me out on this one. And let me just say, I love me a good starting over point. That's probably why I love Mondays so much, because I feel like Monday is a fresh start to the week. And you can always hit the reset button and start over whenever you want. It feels so good at the first of the year to start all over again because it's like the universe is starting fresh. The calendar is fresh. We're all kind of in that same start over energy, and it feels so good. So you can start over at any time, whether that's the first of the year, a Monday, or shoot, even tomorrow. They all count as good start overs and resets. But what if you're not starting over completely from scratch? What if this is the year that you're actually building on the foundation that you laid last year? So, have you given yourself credit for what you did accomplish last year, for the things that you did overcome? Maybe you set some boundaries last year. Maybe you got very, very clear about what it is that you want. Maybe it was the first time in a long time that you just loved yourself as is. That's a beautiful foundation to build on. So, what was the foundation that you laid last year that you can now continue to build upon? You see, not everything from last year is a complete throwaway. And I really would not advise you to just start throwing away years of your life. Now, we can be honest about the challenges that you might have faced last year. Maybe there were some hard moments. Maybe there were more hard moments than you would really care to admit. And that's okay. But the whole year is not a redo. You don't have to completely restart. You can start in a new space, and that is this new year. You can be grateful for the foundation that you laid last year to be able to stand tall this year. So, as you step into this year, I just want to remind you you don't have to force it. You don't have to force this year to work. You don't have to force yourself forward. That's not the energy of abundance that we want to be creating and building in. This year is about flow. It's about trusting your process, trusting your timeline, not the one that you want, but the divine timeline that your life is unfolding on. And trust that every single step that you take is preparing you for where you ultimately want to end up. There is not one single step that you are going to take that will go to waste. All of it will be used for your good. This year is not about punishing yourself more. It's not about forcing or chasing anything. It's about allowing yourself to be, opening your hands and allowing the miracles and the blessings to have a beautiful space to land in. But you don't have to chase or force anything. We're not doing the self punishment. We're not doing the self rejection. We're not abandoning ourselves in this new year. In this new year, you're welcoming yourself as is with open arms and recognizing that you are already whole and complete. There is nothing within you that needs to be fixed. You're not broken. There's nothing about you that says that you're not worthy of every single dream that you have on your heart. You're worthy of all of it coming true. The difference is this year, I want you to believe it. And if you don't believe it, borrow my belief because I believe in you, friend. I know that every single desire was placed on your heart for a reason. And I know that this is going to be the year that you continue to build on the foundation that you've already been laying. You've already accomplished so much. You probably haven't given yourself enough credit for it. So go ahead, clap it up for yourself, put on your favorite song, and dance a little bit. You know what I mean? Say yes to yourself. Thank yourself for getting yourself into a new year. And this year, you don't need more discipline, but let's go heavy on the self respect. Because when you respect yourself deeply, everything else begins to flow so much more naturally. Oh, that's good. I love you so much, friend, and I'll see you in the next video.